alive. Like, hello. That's kind of the important part. Anyway, hi everyone. It is lovely to see you here today. I hope you are off to a great Monday. I gotta get my Stampin' Lips on. Ooh, it sounds like it's hot in Phoenix, Brenda. It is, I think moist is the appropriate word here. It's super muggy, and I feel sweaty but not cold, if you know what I mean. People in the Midwest will understand this. It's been rainy for several days here, and it's just not, I don't know, it's just really damp. So anyway, Anna said I got more sun. Actually, no, this is left over from last week. I wanted to get more sun, but it rained. It's like rained for about 3 or 4 days straight, basically, or maybe more, quite a bit. It's nice and green here, which is lovely. We needed some rain, but I did not get out very much at all. So this is still last week's sun. So I'm hoping I can, or the 4th of July sun, I'm hoping I can get a little more over the weekend. So I'm giggling because I'm reading these comments and they're funny. Okay. My boss used to call that kind of weather makes him moist. Yes, it does. It's gross. Have you guys ever seen the movie Good Morning Vietnam? It's an older movie with Robin Williams. And there's a line in there that says something like, something about the jungle being hot. And he says something like, it's nice if you're with a lady, but not if you're in the jungle. I don't know. It's funny. My husband and I always say, like, we can quote entire movies in movie quotes back and forth with one another. So that's just a silly thing. But anyway, I hope that you guys, like I said, are having a great day. We went and saw a movie again. This time with our son. We went to see Black Widow, which is one of those Marvel movies, and it's pretty good. So yeah. And what else was I gonna say? It was fun to go to a movie. Oh, because we got popcorn too. Yay. Let's see. And I was laughing because, well, long story short, we were trying to explain to Carl that matinees are cheaper than regular movies, like nighttime movies, you know? And so he was looking at how we could watch the movie on, like, from home on TV. And if you upgrade your Disney thing for $30, you can watch it. And I'm like, $30? That's ridiculous. So, of course, we went to the movie theater and spent more than $30 for the 3 of us to go between tickets and popcorn and everything, even during the matinee. But anyway, it was just lovely to do such a normal activity. And the movie was pretty good. I did not fall asleep, but apparently the guy on the other side of Carl did. So it's just kind of the risk you take when you're in a movie theater that has the kind of chairs that recline, which was lovely, by the way. And let's see, Kathleen has been married 41 years today. That is amazing. Congratulations. I think it's fun seeing how many people are having anniversaries around this time of year because it's prime wedding time. So it would make sense that it's prime anniversary time as well. So that is pretty cool. 41 years. Wow. I'm a little older than that, but not much. We decided or realized that we have been together more than we haven't now with this last anniversary of ours. So I'm feeling pretty good about that. But I am amazed at how many of you are saying you've been married like 50 or more years. Like, that's impressive. Like, wow. So good for you guys. I keep thinking, we haven't killed each other yet. We haven't killed our husband or our children yet either. So all good things. um, let's see. I feel like I had something else to tell you. Oh yeah. So this is funny. So Ella went to the movies this weekend also, and she, oh my gosh, you guys are like listing off your years. That's insane. You've been married longer than I've been alive. That's incredible. Wow. Good for you. Oh, Cheryl met her husband when they were in 4th grade. That's so sweet. Um, oh my gosh, you guys are killing me with all of these. Oh, 56 years. Wow. That is so cool. Congratulations to all of you guys. I I'm reading I'm reading all these comments and they are cracking me up. This one is my favorite. My husband and I decided we would never get divorced because we would have to decide who had to take the kids. Yeah, my husband or my son likes to say if my husband and I ever argue, he's like, "Yay, 2 Christmases." I'm like, "You're getting no Christmases." I know he thinks that's funny and it's not, but it's sort of funny, but it's not. So anyway, I did like that though. Married 44 years, dated 6 years before marrying. Wow, that's a long time too. Oh, very cool. I didn't, oh, Kathy, I'm so sorry. 47 years, that's amazing. 49 years. 72 years, Janie's in-laws. Wow. Carla despised her husband when she first met him. That's really funny. Sorry, I'm giggling. You made it to 59 years. My kids said if we got a divorce, they would live with their dad. Oh my gosh. So anyway, back to my story. This was really fun to see all of this, though, you guys. Ella went to see she went to see Black Widow with her boyfriend at the drive-in. There's a drive-in near here. There's actually 2 of them. And she went and saw Black Widow, and it doesn't start till it gets dark, which is like 9:30, 10 at night. And then it's a double feature, so you get to see 2 movies. So the first one was Black Widow, which is what she wanted to see. And then they decided, because they paid to go, they were going to also see the second, the double feature, the second movie, which was Cruella. And she goes, "Yeah, that wasn't that good." And I was like, "Oh, how come?" And she goes, "Well, it was like more about fashion. And I thought it would be more about 101 Dalmatians. Like, I was promised dogs." And apparently there weren't enough dogs in this movie for her. So that made me crack up. And also, she didn't get home till 2 a.m. because it went so long. A double feature that starts at 10 p.m. goes quite a long time. Crazy. So at any rate, she slept in really late on Sunday because she was up so late watching not dogs. She's like, "I was promised dogs." Oh, that makes me crack up. So anyway, well, today I have some fun projects to share with you that I'm actually quite excited about. I've got some fun stuff to tell you about, and then tonight we kick off July's game night with mystery stamping, and I'm looking forward to that. I've got a cute little card for our mystery stamping, so I hope you guys will like it. And then tomorrow night is our live. We have awesome projects. I have to laugh. I struggled a little bit getting going on the designing of them. And usually when that happens, it stresses me out quite a bit. But I got everything finalized this morning really early, and I was very excited about the projects, how they came out. So I hope you guys are going to love them as well. I'm going to do a little preview on a card that I wanted to do in game night, but it would have been way too much die cutting to make happen for game night. So I'll show you and you'll understand. But it uses one of the sets for game night. If you are not registered, I have plenty of room and would love to have you join us for lots of fun. We have a really cool project, or really cool projects this month, and a little surprise treat in your game night goodie bag. So just thought I'd mention that. If you haven't registered for game night, you can still get in on it. I sent out an email today with my July classes. There was a link for game night in that. Um, Harriet. Yes, it is tomorrow. Oh my goodness. So anyway, I have lots of fun stuff planned, so I'm excited. Anyway, I think I just saw that somebody's dog. She had to put her dog down. Oh, Carla, I'm so sorry. Oh, that's terrible. Oh, that's really awful. Oh, I'm so sorry. Okay. I am gonna flip the camera around because I've got my visuals to share with you. So close your eyes for just a moment. I'm not gonna lie, my desk was not clean when I started this live today. That's pretty much all the time. I can't, every time I clean it up, then I mess it up again. It's kind of a vicious circle. I don't know if you guys feel that way about crafting and in your space, but man, I make a lot of mess. Okay, so here we go. Ooh, there we go. It's like, oh my gosh, it wasn't flipping. All right. So first of all, the DSP sale is going on right now. And today we are going to work with some of the DSP in here. And I think you're going to love one of the projects I have to showcase this. Actually, I have two projects to showcase DSP. So they're really beautiful papers that are available for 15% off during this month. So make sure you take advantage of that. Of course, if you need to order anything, I would be so grateful for your business. It really helps me when you order through my online store. This month, the host code is M774SPS3. And when you order from me, you will get the Expressions in Ink All-Star Tutorial Bundle when your order hits $50 or more. This is a really awesome tutorial bundle, and I'm very much in love with these projects. I was going through them the other day and just was like, wow. It was pretty cool to see them all. And I really like my project too. I'm just going to say it's pretty simple, but I love it. It packs a good punch. So anyway, these are great projects. I highly encourage you to take advantage of this. If you don't want to get it for free, you can also purchase it for $15, which is a pretty awesome deal for 12 video tutorials. All the measurements are in both English and metric units. English for US cardstock, metric for your cardstock, like in the UK and the South Pacific. So, or I should say Europe and the South Pacific. So pretty awesome. Next up, I've got two online classes that are happening this month. The first of which is the Plentiful Plants online class, and we're going to work with this bundle on a couple things today. And then I also have the Color and Contour Creativity to Go kit, and I love, love, love this bundle. There's so much awesome stuff, and this set of dies in particular is an absolute must-have for you. And I think you're really going to enjoy the projects that I have created for this class. This is one I've had planned for a while, just kind of deciding when I was going to hold it. But I really love these projects, so I'm very excited about it. Can you tell? And actually, I have to say, the Plentiful Plants bundle is surprising me. I am loving it so much more than I thought, and the projects we have planned for this class are pretty awesome, including some fun folds that are really cool. So I'm excited about that. And then of course, as mentioned, game night. If you did not get the email for game night, drop me an email and I'll send you the registration link. It is going to be an awesome night. I've got prizes worth over $550 in value, so a ton of stuff to give away. And like I said, it kicks off tonight with mystery stamping in my Stampin' Game Night Workshop Facebook group. So all of those details are in the registration. And if you would like to win a prize for your mystery stamping, you do need to be registered. If you want to play bingo with us, you do need to be registered. So it's a lot of fun. So I look forward to seeing y'all tomorrow night for the live, and tonight for the mystery stamping, which will probably happen just after I say goodbye to you from this live. Anyway, now that we mentioned all that, and I'll talk about that a little bit at the end of my video today. Again, I'll give you the reminders. So I wanted to work with the Plentiful Plants bundle. As I mentioned, this is such an awesome bundle and kind of one of those ones that sort of surprised me a little bit. Like I wasn't expecting to like it quite as much as I have. So one of the things I do love about this as well is that it's kind of a good, what's the word? All-purpose kind of a thing. Meaning it's good for masculine cards, feminine cards, whatever kind of cards. And the sentiments that come in here are very fun, as are the die cut pieces. I really like them a lot. So I want to show you some of the things that you can do with those die cuts. And I'm just pulling them out. Actually, that is not the one I wanted. Just kidding. Let's see. This is the one I want. And this. Da, da, da. And then this one. And this one. Goodness. There we go. I think I got them all. Okay, so, ooh, Joanne really likes it. She's made over 15. That is awesome. 15 cards. Good for you. Okay. So I wanted the thank you as well. Did I pull that out? No. Okay, so here we go. This set I'm also combining with the tailor-made tags bundle. Pretty sure that's what this is. And it's not a bundle, it's just dies. And I've got them here. One of the things I love about these dies, ooh, I don't know what I did. Oh, here it is. I was gonna say, what did I do with the rest? Is they come with the little reinforcer pieces, and then they also come kind of layered. So I cut a couple of these tags in advance. So I've got one here in black and then one here in crumb cake. And we're going to adhere, or we're going to use these with our card. So first off, woo, and I just dropped my fasteners, my reinforcers. Hold on. Oh no, they fell on my black sweatshirt. Here they are. So what I love about this is you can cut several of these, well, because they cut 3 at once, so you can save the rest and just like hold on to them for later. Okay, so first things first, let's attach this. I'm going to attach this with a little bit of liquid glue. And, oh, I haven't mentioned this quite yet, but I'm very excited. Oh, we're going to put it on the correct way though, which is like that. There we go. I'm very excited because I have something new coming up. Not quite ready to tell you, but I'm getting graphics made for it, so I'm excited. So watch for kind of a fun announcement coming. Hopefully by the end of this month or pretty soon here. Just trying to get all the pieces of the puzzle worked out. So anyway, I have a half a sheet of Evening Evergreen cardstock. And then I have folded that in half, and I'm going to adhere it, or I'm going to adhere to it a piece of what this is, the DSP that coordinates with the stamp set. Oh my gosh, what color is this? Or what name is this? Bloom Where You're Planted, I think. Yes, and that was my paper cutter falling. Bloom Where You're Planted. And it says just jade. I really feel like this color could be, oh yeah, I just dropped my paper cutter. I think this color could be kind of a couple of things. It could be soft succulent, would coordinate with it. I feel like also, this is mint macaron. So I had cut a piece of white for this, but I think I'm going to save the white and put it on the inside of my card. And instead, we're going to cut a 4 by 5 1/4 inch piece of mint macaron to layer my piece of DSP to for the front of my card, just because I think it will look nice like that. Oh yes. Ooh, for sure. Okay, so let's put the cap on that. Goodness. Get out some of our adhesive and put this on like so. And as I mentioned, I think this is a really great bundle for cards for anybody, you know, masculine, feminine, what have you. All right, so we have our 2 die cut tags, and I wanted to put these kind of together like that, which I'll do here in just a moment. But I also wanted to stamp on my tag my sentiment. And for this, we'll stamp in black ink, as you may have guessed. I'll use Memento. Okay, so I'm just going to stamp thank you kind of down here on the bottom like so. And then let's do our plant stamping. So I'll set those aside for just a moment. Now on here, I want to stamp in a few different colors. Like so. So I wanted to kind of pull out some of these fun colors. And to do that, I'm going to take a scrap of white. I'll just use this piece. And we're going to use some evening evergreen for this image. Okay, and then we're going to use some mint macaron for this image to coordinate with our card base. I always like pulling those colors in together, and look at the beautiful texture that comes in these stamps. I think that's kind of fun. And then here's where we can have a little fun. So I was thinking, what if we made our pot here, rather than like terracotta colored, how about some misty moonlight? Add a little blue to the action. I love blue pots, and so I think that is going to be kind of fun, and it'll look nice with our card here. So I've got my pot, I've got some of those and some of those, and I think we're going to be good to go. Okay. So I'm going to take and die cut these pieces real quick. And whenever I'm doing a bunch of these at once, especially when I'm doing a video and I'm probably not paying as close of attention as I probably could, I like to use either washi tape if I've got some old washi tape, or in this case, some Post-it notes. And I like to just kind of hold everything in place with Post-it notes to make sure they don't slip around. Oh my goodness, Diane is from Tasmania. How cool is that? That sounds so exotic, Diane. I hope everything is going well in your end of the world. We're happy to have you join us. I was a little sad to hear some of my former Facebook class friends might remember this name. Anne Marie I don't know if it was Par or Pare or how you say her last name. She was French Canadian. I found out that she passed away. I hadn't seen her for a while, like seen her online, and I was kind of wondering how she was doing. And then I saw the notice that she has passed away, so I was kind of sad about that. Okay, so I love the look of that. How cool is that? We're going to add it to our tag, kind of like this. And then we'll put that together. Okay, so I'm gonna take, first of all, I want to put my tag together. And to do that, I'm going to dive into my little Baker's Twine Essentials pack, which, by the way, comes in this plant kit. So that's pretty cool. Plentiful plants in our class kit. And I'm going to tie these two together and then with a bow. So we'll just go like this. I know, right? Sad to hear about Anne Marie. I know she had been sick for a very long time. She was a demonstrator in Quebec. So really just sad. Such a sweet gal, too. So it's very much too bad. But she was really sweet. She once sent me this message about how watching my videos really helped her deal with her illness. And I thought, oh my gosh, that's so incredible to hear, you know, that your impact is helping somebody when they're, you know, kind of at their feeling their worst, and you're making it better by being online. So that really was humbling to know, you know. Okay, so I've got my two labels or tags here tied together with a bow. I've also got my panel here, and I think I'll just go ahead and adhere it. I just love this DSP. And this pattern, the paper, well, we're going to do another card with this pattern paper, but it's really cool patterns in this pack. That's a lot of P's. Oh, and then when we're done with this card, we're going to break because I have prizes to give away. Oh my gosh. They're sitting here and I'm like, why haven't I given these away yet? So, I've actually got quite a few prizes to give away today. So that's going to be fun. Yay. Okay, so I'm going to put my tags kind of on here like that. And then I'm going to pop up, I'm going to adhere this directly, but then I'm going to pop the other parts. Or, oh, did I want to? We're going to put that directly on. Okay, so I've got my pot on here. I know what I was going to do. I'm all discombobulated, aren't I? I need to clean my stamp because I wanted to stamp a little on my tag. That's why I hadn't adhered it yet. Darn it. But that's too late. It's okay though. We can still make this work. So I'm going to take some crumb cake ink and stamp a little on here. And the reason this is going to work is because we're creative here at the Creativity Cave. And half of our stamping is fixing our mistakes. So I'm going to I've got a Post-it right here. I'm going to put that down because I'm also going to stamp a little. No, that's not really how I want it. We're going to stamp on here, but I don't want that to touch either. So let me put one more Post-it down. I am a professional. Don't let this fool you. There we go. And a little ink got on the black, but that's okay because it's not going to show. There we go. Okay. Now we might cover the whole thing. Well, not quite, so that's good. We're going to put this down and we'll use a couple of dimensionals for this. And what I'm going to do is set this down. Now, isn't that an interesting, like, looks like a, I don't even know, something funky. But we're going to put this right in here behind. That's much better. Okay, and I think I will attach this with a glue dot. And I'm just going to tuck that in just a little bit and then put that down like so. Oh, love it. Love it, love it, love it. A big-eyed poodle. There you go, Jennifer. I like that. Okay, so I've got my thank you and everything. So pretty. Okay, now I want to open this up. And I mentioned I had a piece of white, so we'll put that on the inside here. But I wanted to decorate it a little bit because I've got some leftover DSP. So let's just put a little slice on there, shall we? Now for that, I'm just going to take and do either a 1/2 inch or 3/4 inch. I'm just going to slice that off. And then we'll attach it to our white panel. And that kind of just carries the design through to the inside of our card, which is always nice to do. So we'll put that on like so, trim the excess, and voila. Okay. So there we go. Isn't that a good looking card? Oh, so if you want more inspiration with this bundle, and there's a ton in our class, I'm really excited about the projects, and there's a couple of really fun folds that I think you're gonna like too. So anyway, we're gonna do another project in a minute with this set of DSP, but first there's prizes we need to give away. Let me just quick close these up. And then also I need to look and see, because it looks like something's going on in the background here. So let me quick check these comments. You lost your first best friend last Saturday. I'm so sorry to hear that. That's terrible. It's just kind of a crazy time right now, isn't it? Okay, but I think this will cheer everybody up. We had a card challenge, and I had my assistant write up tickets, and I'm going to draw the names here in just a moment. I've got a couple of bundles to give away, but first I also have a couple stamp sets to give away. So I drew a couple names for the Stitchery Stamp Set from people who've shared my lives or who have ordered from me. And the winners are Megan Strong. So congrats to you, Megan. And then the other winner is Helen Shelley. Congratulations to both of you. Kate is asking, or Kathy, I'm sorry, how are you eligible for prizes? So I ask you to share my video onto Facebook. And when you do that, you get entered, or if you place an order with me, you get entered each week. These are the last couple lives because I haven't done my drawing for a little bit. And then last week during my live, I had a card challenge, and that was to create a card with a fun fold that I had shared during my live. And I don't think I have that card handy. I think, well, it's sitting on my desk. If you hold on a second, I'll grab it, okay? Okay. So I had a card challenge to create a card with this fun fold that I demonstrated in my live last week. And so these are the people who participated in that. You had to post your card in the thread under the graphic that I created in my Stamping with the Creativity Cave Facebook page. So those people are now entered. And I had to pull out my basket. So I have 2 bundles to give away, and I will tell you right now, if I draw somebody who is international, Stampin' Up! Prohibits me from sending catalog merchandise to people in other countries. So you will get to choose an online class PDF if you win. But for those in the US, you will get to choose from a bundle. So, okay. Is this a Longaberger basket? No, I believe this is a Target basket. Yeah. All right. So I have 2 bundles to give away. The first is the hand-penned petals. Oops, sorry, you can't see that. Hand-penned petals. Okay, and so I am going to draw the name, and it is Mary Draper. Congratulations to you, Miss Mary. So you win the hand-penned petals. Hand-penned petals. Gosh, there's a lot of alliteration. Actually, Whitney was saying to me the other day, she's like, oh my gosh, whoever is in charge of naming stuff at Stampin' Up! Like must have gone to alliteration school. Is that what you would call it? So that cracks me up. So congrats to you, Miss Mary. We'll get this sent out to you. And I know I have Mary's address because I actually think I have something else to send her. Okay, and then the other one is the Encircled in Friendship bundle. This is really cool. I just actually got this myself. Here, I'm going to open my bundle because what I want to show you are the dies that go with it. They're pretty awesome. Alliteration school?
Oh my gosh, they win the prize.
I think so. There are lots of tongue twisters. So these are really cool medallions. I'm very excited to play with this. As I mentioned, I just got this one myself. So, okay, so the winner for this bundle is Catherine Carroll. So congratulations, Catherine. I don't know you, so I'm hoping you're in the US. If not, I will save and draw some more. I will say that to claim your prize, Miss Catherine, and I'll post this on our Facebook group as well. To claim your prize, make sure you email me your mailing address so we can get this out to you. So congrats to the 2 winners. Now, if you did not play along with us, I recommend you go on over to the Stamping with the Creativity Cave Facebook page and check out the cards that were posted because, wow, there are some really awesome cards, and I think you will be impressed with all of the projects that were shared. So it's definitely worth a look. Okay, now next up, I also wanted to share one more thing. I really got all off track. I wanted to share some cards that I've received in the mail recently. I meant to do this last week too, and I forgot about it. So, well, and I've gotten a couple more. So I've got some really lovely cards. This one features the ink, artistically, excuse me, inked bundle. And this was a really pretty card from Jamie, so thank you so much. I really, and look at, she made everything coordinate. And can I just say, look at that cool thank you stamp. Isn't that cool? I really like that. It's like got gold and everything. So this was really sweet. Thank you so much for that, Jamie. Here's a beautiful card that I also received. This one was a late kind of birthday one from Rosemary, and it was just so sweet. I loved this. And she actually, I have to tell you this.
Sorry this card is so late, blah, 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 blah. I wanted to thank you for all your inspiration, creativity that you share, and your ever constant encouragement. I chose to go ahead early on and sign up as a demonstrator with only a few months of stamping under my belt. That's why I haven't participated in a swap or mystery stamping, but thanks to you, I have improved. I know I made some boo-boos along the way, not understand. Oh, well, okay, never mind about the rest. But anyway, it was really cool. And look at this. I've known her for a while now, but she made such a great card. I think she looks like she's doing pretty good. So thank you so much, Rosemary. I loved this and I really loved your message. So I appreciate that. Here's another belated birthday card. I had to show this because look at the coordinating envelope flap. It makes me happy. Isn't that cool? So this was from Wendy. I loved this card, Wendy. Thank you so much. And then this was so sweet. This is from Barbara, who is a fellow demonstrator. She made this with my favorite DSP. And I love this, the little shimmer vellum over the top in the heart. Isn't that cool? So this was an anniversary card because it was our anniversary not too long ago. So thank you to you, Barbara. I really appreciate that. And then another card. This one is from one of my downline. She makes amazing cards. So thank you to her. Oh, she didn't write in it, but how sweet is that? This is from Jacqueline, and she, I can't remember. This is really embarrassing. I can't remember if she sent me these socks or if they were from somebody else. So I really apologize, but they're the ones where they're on the bottoms of the feet of the socks. If you can read this, bring me a Diet Coke. How cool is that? So thank you. And again, I really apologize if this was from somebody else. The socks got separated from the card and I can't remember if they were from Jacqueline or not. So anyway, regardless of who sent them to me, I'm so grateful. So thank you very, very much. Okay, now let's get back to our regularly scheduled stamping. So this next card is one that I wanted to do for game night, but it just was too much die cutting to make it work for the packets to have done ahead of time. But I'm really excited to share with you the card. So we're going to use the Sharing Sunshine stamp set. More alliteration, right? But the Sharing Sunshine set is so sweet, and I thought you would really like this card because it's kind of a fun card. It's a little bit of it's a pocket card, and it's die cut. So let me show you how the die cutting works. So first off, I'm going to die cut the largest stitched rectangle die. And then we have our border builders die. I believe that's what it's called. So these are the stitched rectangles. Then we've got our borders dies, and they look like this, plus this one with the clouds. So really cool dies. And I'm going to take and I'm going to die cut this rectangle with this die. Okay, so I'm going to run it through my Big Boss machine, and then what I will get is these two pieces. So we don't need this one. We're going to keep this one. So now I've got stitching all the way around the clouds and everything. So that's pretty cool. So that's 2 die cuts. My third die cut is this one. I've die cut the clouds one more time, and I'm going to put this down to use as a stencil for creating a cloudy background. Okay, so for that, I'm going to grab my blending brush and some Pool Party ink, and we're going to apply a light cloudy background. Okay, so let me just put some paper down to protect my work surface. So this would be a lot to die cut for game night. That's why I did not do this. It's a little bit more advanced. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just lightly use this. Now, the reason I cut it out of vellum is because it will stand up over time better than like regular cardstock. That was a little dark. But what we're doing is just creating some clouds on here. And how fun is this? And then I can keep this stencil and use it again and again. Okay. So there we go. That looks pretty good. Aren't those cool looking clouds? All right. Now this, as I mentioned, is going to be a pocket card. So I've got a half a sheet of Coastal Cabana. I mean, just obviously, just 'cause. All right, and I want to adhere this to my card. And I came up with kind of a little trick that I like, and that is to use some tear and tape. And sometimes you want tear and tape to not be as thick as it is, which it's like 1/4 of an inch. Sometimes you want like 1/8 inch tear and tape. So to achieve that, I'm going to put this down so only part of it is on my cardstock. And you might be thinking, oh my gosh, are you seriously going to trim all that? And the answer to that is no, of course not. But what I am going to do is flip it over. Okay, so, and by the way, using your take your pick tool is really handy on this to get that, oops. Let me start from this side. So I'm using my silicone mat because that helps the tape not stick to the things I don't want it to stick to. So I'm pulling it off, and then I'm just going to fold it over on the edge. Okay, so now it's stuck, but it's not as thick as it should be. Okay, then I'll continue to do this around my card where I'm just putting this on so it's about halfway. And then we'll fold it over. And again, it really helps to do this on the silicone mat so that it doesn't stick to stuff it's not supposed to. And finally, right here. And what's nice is you can kind of see the edge through the tape a little bit, so you can see where you're doing it on this dark kind of background. Okay, so that's my tear and tape trick. All right. If you liked this tip in my video, would you give me the thumbs up? That would rock my world. I'd be so grateful. It really helps me with the people at YouTube. Okay, so there we go. All right. And next what I'm going to do is place this just kind of centered on my card like so. Okay, so now I've created a little pocket for my card. Now I've got a piece of cardstock that I've cut, and I can't remember the size of it anymore, but it's 4 1/4 by 3 1/4, and we're just gonna throw that right in here like so. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. And that's awesome. Okay, next what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a little sunshine for my card. So to do that, as mentioned, I'm going to use my sunshine. Stamp set. So first things first, I'm going to take and stamp the sun rays in some Daffodil Delight ink on a scrap of my cardstock. And this will work. Okay, so first off, I'm going to stamp off the first bit of ink and then stamp the rest on here. Darn it, I did that. I did not mean to do that. I'll show you what I meant. That right there is because I pushed really hard. I didn't want that. Okay, I'm also going to stamp off the center of this. And I've found that if you stamp it a few times, it kind of takes away the fact that maybe you didn't get it centered exactly how you want it the first time. I'm just saying. Okay. And then I'm going to take this, But this one I'm going to do in Mango Melody. And I'm going to stamp this on here, right, like that, and like that. How cool is that? Okay, pretty cool, I think. Okay, so that goes around just like so. Then what I want to do is I want to add a little face to my sunshine because that's cool and we can. All right, so for this, I'm going to take the little sunshine face and stamp that on there. And also, because it's cool and we can, I'm going to make little cheeks on my sunshine, like so. Oh my gosh, that's so cute! I love this. Oh my gosh. So, there we go. All right, now I need to die cut this quick with a circle. So I'm gonna grab my circle die and die cut this. I'll be right back. Okay, now I'm gonna start by saying I don't like this. I wanted it, I picked the wrong size circle. Okay, and to make it go a little faster, I'm gonna cheat and we're gonna stamp it once more and I'm gonna punch it with my circle punch because that's how we roll, because that bugs me, and we're gonna get it better this time. Okay, so once again, stamp off the rays, stamp it on here. Perfect. Add detailed rays up there and down here. Amazing. And then we're going to stamp off our center sun. And I'm stamping it kind of repeatedly, inking it twice, but stamping off between each on there. Okay, then I'm going to take my black ink. I'm going to add my face. And because I can, things are just falling today. I don't like it. Because I can, I'm adding my sweet cheeks. And then, like I said, we're going to cheat and punch this out. It cut off some of the rays, and I didn't want it to do that. So there you go. So I apologize. I'm going to close these up real quick before something bad happens. And then I'm going to take my little card out. And also, because I can, I'm going to stamp a little background on here. The stamp set comes with this cute little swirl. And so we're just going to add swirls all over this. And it's going to be cute as can be. There we go. So subtle, nothing too crazy. All right. Then what I'm going to do is we're going to put this back in our cute little pocket. And then we're going to adhere our sunshine to the corner. Seriously, it's almost too much, really. Okay, and what's awesome about this, and I actually might trim this down just a tad, because I really want it to look like the sun is peeking out from the clouds. So I'm just going to trim that down to 3 inches. So it's 4 1/4 by 3. Okay. And then when we attach our card or our sunshine there, it'll still cover the corner, but it's like the sunshine is peeking out from the clouds. So pretty cool. All right. I'm just going to put a little adhesive on my card. I'll stick that in there, and then we'll put our sunshine in like so. Voila! So cute. Oh my gosh. Okay. Isn't that adorable? All right. So let's also stamp our sentiments on here, because our stamp set comes with some really cute sayings. Now we can do happy birthday, sunshine, which is probably perfect. So let me pull that out. There's also the stamp set sunny sentiments, which is really fun as well. So we could add this to the inside, hoping your birthday is filled with all the best things. That might be kind of fun. So let's do that. I'm going to take and mount these. Bless
Sorry.
you.
Sorry, guys. I came out of nowhere.
I'm giggling because this weekend, my husband and I we were like checking our, like hanging out on our phones, being lazy. And Ella sneezed out in our kitchen and we could hear her. So I texted her, bless you.
That's terrible.
I thought it was hilarious.
Funny.
Okay, so I've got my sentiment here, and oh yeah, I was like, where'd my black pad go? I forgot I dropped it. Goodness, all kinds of things fell. Oh, I can never keep this desk clean. It is a constant struggle. Okay, so I've got happy birthday. I know you guys are thinking, wow, you're stamping bold today. It's already adhered. So cute. All right. Now this whole card, by the way, is based off of this card I received in a swap from a very talented friend of mine. Her name is Deb Snyder. And so I just changed it ever so slightly, but isn't that just so cute? Now, I think what would be really fun, by the way, we have to add the other part of that rare sentiment. What I think would be really fun, by the way, is to use this as like a gift card holder too. And then you can write your message on the inside of the card. Whatever works for you. Okay. So then I'm going to stamp this in black ink. I just want to make sure it's really good and inked. Right there. Okay. So sweet. Like, how would this not brighten your day? I mean, seriously. And then you could write stuff on the inside or whatever. So there is my next card. So fun. Now the next card I have, I got to clean up here a little bit. The next card I have is really a simple one. And it's probably something that's not exactly brand spanking new to you. I'm going to go out on a limb and say you've probably seen something like it, but I stand by it. I think it's super cute, and it's probably not something you've seen with this DSP, so it shall all work out. So for this card, we're going to pull out our in our blooming, whatever, what is it called? Bloom where you're planted. Oh my gosh. The names are killing me. The Bloom Where You're Planted DSP. We're going to pull that out once again. And I really love this DSP because it is so versatile. And you can really do a lot with it. In terms of like different types of, or really any type of occasion, you can make a card for this. So what I'm going to do is take my tailored tag punch and we're going to punch, we're going to punch some of these different patterns and then put our card together, okay, on a piece of white cardstock that is 4 by 5 1/4. So I'm just going to punch this one, oops, a couple of times, and then I'm going to probably punch it again on this side. Okay, so I've got that. And I think I'm going to need 6 of these. And then I've got this pattern, and here we can be a little picky and kind of choose where we like it. Okay. Ooh, this kind of ferny pattern is very nice. And this is another nice pattern. All right, so I think that was 6. I might have to count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. So what I want to do with these is arrange them, and let's get rid of our sunshines because this is a little different. Okay, what I want to do is arrange them on my card stock panel. Okay, where I'm kind of alternating one of the dark patterns with one of the lighter patterns. And we're just going to arrange them first. Like that. So there's just a little peak, you know, a little border around each of them. So put that one down. And then this, no, this one goes down here. And, ooh, let's see, we need another pattern. I'm going to use this side. This is the other side. There we go. I knew I had all of the patterns I needed. And then I'm actually going to switch this one out with this one and put this one in here because I want this whole brick pattern to show. But there we go. Okay, so that's kind of a partial pattern, and that looks pretty awesome. You know what I could also do is switch these two up. There, I kind of like that. There we go. Okay, so now let's adhere these onto our card. And like I said, I'm going to line up the points with the edge of my cardstock. Pretty close anyway. And I love that brick pattern. So cool. There we go. Let's see, I'm going to do this one next. So I get everything centered. And then that one. Oh, I really like this. Okay, and our last piece is going to go right here. And then I have a sneaky little trick for this one also. Okay, so we've got those. And then I'm going to trim off the ends here, like so. And then what happens is any of these leftover ends I can use to fill in if I need. And I think I do need to fill in one little spot. So I'll show you that in a second. Okay, so there's this little corner right here that needs something. And we can fill it in with this piece right there. Or actually with this piece. Can go right there. And that's just kind of perfect. We'll put this down on our little silicone mat so the adhesive only sticks where we want it to. We'll position that right there and then trim the rest of that off. So isn't that little sneaky little trick? Okay, so here again, I think this is a great layout for a basically any occasion card. And to finish this up, we're going to adhere it to another card base. I think I'm going to go with my Evening Evergreen once again. It just is a nice dark color and I like the look of that. I also want to grab a happy birthday sentiment. And for that, I think I know the set I want to pull it from because it's going to fit with this perfectly. And that is the Handsomely Suited. So I'm going to take the Happy Birthday to You. And the reason I like that is because it will fit really nicely with this punch. So we'll stamp the sentiment on a scrap of cardstock and then punch it out. Okay, and I just happen to have a scrap right here. Okay, so we'll stamp that down like so with our Evening Evergreen, and then we're going to punch it out like that. Okay, so there we go. Now, to finish this off, I'm going to take a little bit of my Evening Evergreen chevron weave ribbon. And I'm going to go across here like so. Just going to adhere this to the ends. And I could even do a little knot. I think this will work. Okay, so I just put a little knot on here. Oh, and then my glue dot is on the wrong side of my ribbon now. Well, that actually won't be the end of the world. I'm going to leave it there because it'll just stick to the card. So I'll put this going across here. So this is kind of a nice way to add some ribbon to something without it being girly. You know, like a bow is kind of girly. And I'll adhere this. I like to get a little adhesive kind of to lock in everything. And as I mentioned, this is a good card for any occasion. And then we'll just take this and pop it up. Got some dimensionals left over from a paper pumpkin kit that we're going to use. There we go. So isn't that fun? So just kind of a cascade of prints, not the whole thing, which I kind of like. And I love the colors. So nice greens for our masculine card. Okay. Now let's take it up a notch in make a more feminine card this time. So I have to giggle because I don't think I've shown this card yet, but it's possible I have. I don't think I have, though. This is another one of the DSPs that is part of our designer series paper sale. And that is the hand-penned DSP. And this card is going to feature the color and contour bundle, which I mentioned at the beginning is both my Creativity to Go kit bundle this month and one of the must-have sets of dies. Just everybody needs this set of dies. There's these awesome rectangles, including one more because I pulled it out for this card we're going to make. There's one more die. As well as I really like the stamp set as well. So, all right, so let's make this card. We're going to start with a half a sheet of I know it. Highland Heather, final answer. Boom. So I've got a Highland Heather panel, and I'm going to take my little stamp here and stamp this down the side. Got to pull this out. Do you ever put pieces in your stamp case that, you know, like extra pieces that you've cut? I do that a lot. Here's one that I even die cut. So I like to keep them in my case so that I can use them again if I want. Okay, so I've got this. I also want, one second, please. Hey, Whitney. You know, there's some purple ribbon that's like just sitting out in a little thing out there, not on the roll. Will you bring me one of those? I love when I have people who can help me while I'm stamping. Okay. It's on the floor in a little container.
On the floor.
Whitney's in the shipping department sorting our game night packets for you all, so yay. Okay. Is this the one I want? This one will work. Yeah, that's exactly what I want.
Sweet.
Thank you. So good. She is just so good. Okay, I feel like the pattern I want, where is it? Is it that one? No, that's the one I have. Sorry. Oh, this is it. I was struggling just a little bit there. Okay. So I love this pattern. It's got these beautiful pieces here. And let's see here. Okay. It's got these beautiful patterns. I really love them. And of course it coordinates with the hand penned suite, but it definitely goes with other things. All right, and I need to cut a piece that's going to fit just to the inside. Of the little lines in here. Okay, so I want it to be 3 7/8 by 2 and a little more than 2 1/4. Okay, so 3 7/8 by 2 1/4, but just a little more. So I'm going to go 2 1/4 and then add a little thing. Okay, and let's double check. Yeah, I knew that was going to be wrong. How did I mess that up? 2 1/2 plus, actually it's 2 1/2 plus just a teeny bit more. That's why. 2 1/2 plus like another 1/16. Okay. Don't you like my super accurate measurements? There we go, but look at it, fits in here like a dream. All right, so this is going to go right here, and then we're going to stamp our little flower. That's too big of a block. Okay, so I'm going to take my Highland Heather ink and just checking here. Okay. And I'm just going to stamp this going down the side here like that. Highland Heather ink on my Highland Heather cardstock. We'll add this on here like so. Centered up oh so nice. And then I'm going to pop this up onto my card, which of course I love the look of this. And you can change out the colors and use all the different patterns in this packet of DSP. So like you could have, you know, like a blue card base and a yellow card base and a pool party card base. And these would all be really cute. I'm going to add one more image right there. Okay. But the sentiment from the stamp set, and that's one of the other things I love about this stamp set, are the sentiments that come with it. So we're going to stamp this one on our little black label that I had ahead of time. And we're going to stamp it and heat emboss it with the Versamark. So I've got my Versamark ink pad. We're going to ink that up. I did my little embossing buddy on here. It's a product we no longer carry, but I'm still using it. If you don't have one, you could use a little Swiffer on there and that would help. Okay, so I've got Here For You. And I'm going to pull out my white embossing powder and we'll heat set this, because it's just going to be so cute. I have really been into the white powder on black lately. I think it just looks so good over a colorful base. You know what I mean? I've always thought that, but I've just been really into doing that lately for some reason. I don't know. I didn't do it for a long time, I think, because I was too lazy to get out all the stuff for embossing, but I've got it all so handy in my office that it's not so bad now. So just heat set this. There she goes. There is just nothing better than embossing. If you've never embossed, I highly encourage you to try it out. It's one of those things I learned really early on in my stamping, like very early on. And I was so impressed by it. Oh my gosh. I think this is kind of what hooked me into stamping. I bet some of you could agree with that. Okay, now I'm going to put my sentiment on here, and this looks nice, but we're going to add a little something extra. I've got some of our beautiful lilac ribbon. Actually, this is not lilac ribbon. I don't even know what I'm saying. It's, I believe, Highland Heather ribbon. I just did a little touch of it, and we're going to put it on our card like this. Sometimes I just don't even know. So I'll tack that down with my ribbon, and then we'll pop this up right over the top. I just was trying to get it at the right angle. Oh, perfect. Okay. I was wondering what you meant by dip. DSP. I know, that darn autocorrect. It's just always getting me, isn't it? There we go. Oh, so pretty. Isn't that a cute card? Really simple, but really packs a lot of punch. And I just love the scallops. I love the black. I love the colors. Of course, the black lines in this DSP is really cool. If you haven't checked out, I shared a video on my Creativity Cave Facebook business page either over the weekend or Friday, something like that. And it showed a video of the actual concept artist painting the backgrounds for this paper and how they created it. It's a really cool video, so check it out. It's not very long. But anyway, I thought you guys would love seeing the process of how our DSPs are made. They are truly pieces of art that are formed into printed paper, so we all can be artists in using them. So I really love that. Okay, so a really fun card with that amazing color and contour bundle. Like I said, if you like this bundle, I can't even tell you how much I love my class coming up for this. The Creativity to Go kit this month in July is going to be amazing. So let me quick go over the projects I made with you, and then mention the stuff that's going on this month here. So I've got my beautiful Here For You color and contour card, the DSP from the Bloom Where You're Planted DSP, which is on our special this month, discounted. That's always lovely. This really fun pocket card featuring the Sharing Sunshine, pardon me, and Sunny Sentiments stamp set. And then this fun Plentiful Plants tag card that I created with the Bloom Where You're Planted suite of products. And again, that DSP is the other one of the other ones that are on special, including this one this month. So hopefully you enjoyed my projects today. Again, if you need to purchase any of these products or get in on this awesome DSP sale, I would be so grateful for your business. You can shop my online store. There's a link in the description of this video. And of course, when you spend $50, you'll get the Expressions in Ink All-Star Tutorial Bundle PDF for free. 12 amazing projects. You can use my host code M774SPS3. And don't forget to register for game night. It is happening tomorrow night. We're going to kick it off here in just about 40 minutes with mystery stamping over in our Stampin' Game Night Workshop Facebook group. And congrats again to the winners. I had 2 stamp sets and 2 bundles that I gave away. I don't always give that much away, just to manage expectations. But thank you all for being a part of the Creativity Cave. I really appreciate your support, and we'll see you right back here next week. Have a fabulous evening, and see you soon, guys. Bye-bye.